It's transfer deadline day, and then we've got Everton to start off the Premier League campaign under my tenure. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome to Broken When I Got Here, the Man United save, where we are playing as Man United through to FM20 release, and we're going to see, if our self-imposed rules are going to make this tougher. So, looking at the squad, a lot of you were like, don't sell Diego Dalot, he's got a lot to offer. So we're not going to sell Diego Dalot. He will be staying at the club, and we'll see what he's got to offer. In terms of transfers, hopefully I got through that quick enough so you didn't see it. Obviously these are the transfers that have already been created and done before before I took over, because we've got a transfer update on the database. Ignore the fees. I don't know why they say that. Obviously in real life it was like 15 million, 50 million. And Diego Dalot and Fred have come in. So it's going to be very hard to sell Fred and Diego Dalot in this window. However, we have sold Marcus Rojo to Olympique Marseille for 9.75 million, rising to 13.25. Matteo Darmian has moved for 20 million to Burnley. And Lee Grant has gone on loan to Sheffield United, and I cocked it up, and they're not paying any of his wages or anything like that. So they've literally got him on a free transfer, which is neither here nor there. Now we have some irons in the fire for things coming in. We are on deadline day right now, so let's press continue and see what happens, because this is going to be very interesting if we can pull off this deal. We can. Bruno Fernandes has moved from Malaga to Crystal Palace. Okay. That's an interesting transfer. So let's go and have a look. Lukaku snubs Atletico Madrid. No! Lukaku, you absolute bell piece. Why have you done that? Because now you've ruined the deal for Saul, where it was going to be money and cash and Romelu Lukaku. We're going to get a world-class midfielder at the age of 23 or under, and it was all going to be wonderful. But no, Lukaku has been a twat, even though he wants to leave because we don't want him at the club. I'm going to take a hit. I'm going to take a big money hit on Lukaku. Obviously, we bought him in for 80 million, and now I just want him out. Celtic have sold Kieran Tierney to Man City, it looks like. So, obviously, we're not allowed to have more. It was going to be Lukaku and Matic, by the way, for Saul. We're not allowed to spend more than what we earn. So 30 million is this, and this is the number we go for down here. So the add-on sort of things don't really count, because obviously this is taking 20 and 9.75. So 60 million was spent before I got here. So 30 million is the money that we are allowed to spend. I'm going to go in for this deal again, and I'm going to try and just piss. So we're doing 16 million plus Lukaku and Matic and a bit of the 50% of profit from next sale. I don't think I agree to that. 60 million. Oh god, fucking hell, they know it's right, okay, we'll just bunk that up to 50. Offer that. 59 million. They know it's deadline day. They're absolutely taking the piss. Yeah, so we've got 30 million to spend, and it looks like we're going to have a lot of deadwood still at the club. I mean, look, Matic is here as well. Can we get rid of him? Milan want him on loan. Ugh, I mean, it's so hard to move this dross. I mean, they're not even dross. They're not even that bad. Alexis Sanchez. I could loan them out. That's the thing. I could offer them on loan. If I go loan and just say pay me all of his wages and then give me, I don't know, a mandatory future fee of, what's he worth, 45. Let's go. Give me a mandatory future fee of 50 million at the end of the season. You don't have to pay us anything to have him. We'll see if that works. Then we'll try the same with Lukaku, I think, as well. No, they don't want to make an offer. Let's say no. Inter say no. It's because he's on 400 grand a week. That's why. 400 grand a week. I'm getting robbed blind here. 25 million. You'd be mental not to buy him for 25 million in this game. Lukaku, ask Lukaku to speak to clubs. Look, I'll get on the phone straight away. Good. Transfer offer to clubs 30 million and give us 20% of your next sale of him. I mean, that's daylight robbery. Right, we need to go and look at where we want to go and improve our clubs. Like, look, I know wage demands are in excess. Shocking that is. Who would have thought it? Off to clubs, loan. Let's go 50% of the wages and give us 100 grand a month. Even this might be a bit too much. A mandatory future fee of 30 million and he's yours. Right, let's go and have a look then. Player search. We sort of need Nicolas Pepe. Just moved to Arsenal in real life. We could get him, not for that money though. I mean, Bruno Fernandes, I'm scouting 27 to 37.5 million. We've got 30 million to spend. It'd be lovely to get a central midfielder like him in. He's 23, so he does still fit in to the rules. Looking at someone maybe like Harry Winks as well. I think I saw somewhere. I thought I was scouting him. Yeah, there he is. Not scouting him, but 28.5 million. I mean, this is the issue we got. It's the not being able to spend more than you sell is a real kick in the teeth, because if we could have sold people like Lukaku and that, then we would have a lot more money going. I mean, Donny van der Beek would be quite an interesting one. 21 years old, good central midfielder, can play in that attacking midfielder role as well. 14.5 million. Probably get him for, what, they say 18 to... If we can get him at the low end of that, if we can get him at 18... Get him at 18.5. 36.5. That's more than we're allowed to spend. 20. We'll give you 20. We'll give you 20 million flat out cash. 34.5. It's coming down. We'll give you 23 million, and we'll just make that offer, and you can stew over that for a little bit. I mean, he's very good. He is very, very good. So obviously we're filtering by under 20, 23 and old and under, but yeah, it's tough going. It's tough going out there. Bruno Fernandes. I would like Bruno Fernandes. I would like him. The problem is, that's the limit that we can spend. So, or is it? Or is it? Players to exchange. Let's give you Nemanja Matic. Why not? We'll make that offer. 30 million Nemanja Matic for Bruno Fernandes. Severe formed, yeah, you're not going to make an offer, you're going to make an offer. Right, let's just offer to clubs 20 million. I mean, bargain. It's an absolute bargain. 20 million. We've got 4 hours to get some sales done and get rid of some of this deadwood. Okay, they've accepted Matic and 30 million. I'm not going to mess around, so I'm just going to remove that and bump his salary up a bit. You're more than happy with that. That's great. Ajax want... Oh, okay. 30% and 26. I'll give you 27 and 30%. Okay, right. Now, we may... Matic rejects Sporting. Brilliant. What is it? I don't want any of you. Just piss off. Transfer status. No, look. Offer to clubs. Transfer listed and not wanted. 15 million. I mean, that is an absolute steal. Van der Beek offer accepted. So, now, Bruno Fernandes deal falls through. But, can we make it if we get rid of Matic? Just 30 million. Oh, 39. It's just out of reach. It's just out of reach. I think I would prefer Fernandes over Van der Beek. Give you a long contract. Let's just start off at 67 grand. You want 82 and you want to be first team. Sort of makes sense. Get rid of that wage rise. No, the wage rise was key, was it? Okay, brilliant. Oh man, we're not going to get any deals done because the time's going to run out and we've still got all this toss that I don't want to play in my team. Come on, someone has to bite at Alexis Sanchez. Right, 20 million, and we'll pay 100 grand. Am I actually going to say this to teams just to get him off our list? Again, Lukaku, 30 million, and we'll pay 60 grand of his salary. Matic, offer to clubs, 15 million. And we'll pay, I mean, like literally being taken to the cleaners here, 40 grand of his salary. Oh yeah, I still haven't sold Romero yet either. Offered to clubs, 10 million. I mean, that's a bargain. That is an absolute bargain. Transfer, offered to clubs. I forgot to do that, didn't I? Offered to clubs, yes. Surely I've done that with you by now. Offered to clubs. Offered to clubs. Alexis Sanchez, offer to clubs, not needed. I mean, come on, I'm getting desperate. I am getting desperate. We have literally no time left in the window. Offers made for Matic. I mean, Sporting negotiate. Yeah, make it happen. So 11, so that's 41.25 million if it goes through. Fine. That's 51.2 million to go. De Gea's just got injured and I'm selling Romero. Oh my god, this is all falling apart. You're 37 million. Okay. Bruno Fernandes for 33 million. What did I say are... yeah, we might see him leave. We have 2 hours to go. Right, let's think about this. Think about this maths, because I don't want to break the rules straight away. So, we have 30 million, 40 million with Romero going. Matic was, what's that, 11. So, 51.25 million. 51.25 minus 33. Oh my god, this is going to show how bad I am at maths. 18 million, roughly. Is that right? I know I've got a pen and some paper here. If I had a calculator, I'd be using it. What did I say? 51.25 minus 33. 4, 1. Yeah, I was right. 18. 18. Oh no, 18. I said 8, didn't I? 18.25 million. Someone's probably going to flag me up on having terrible maths there. But I'm checking my maths now. Yeah, 18.25 million. Oh, can we go and get a youngster in for 18.25 million? I mean, they're recommending Marco Benassi. Don't really want Marco Benassi, thanks very much. We'll acknowledge that. Who else you got? No, too old. Don't need a goalkeeper. Nicolas Pepe would be amazing. Right, we have, 18.25 million to throw at someone to get them to move to us, and they've got to be young and they've got to be semi-good to start straight away. I mean, I'm looking at Callum Chambers going, well, you never know. Iheanacho, Henry Onuko. We're getting down into a bit of the dregs. I'll tell you what, did that deal go through for Tierney? Oh, it must have done because he's not there anymore. Bollocks. That would have been good. That would have been very good to pick him up for, to see if we get him for 80 million. I mean, Lewis Cook's an option. He progresses very well in Football Manager. Does progress very well. I mean, how much is... Just because they're linked with him in real life. I think he's 24 though. Yeah, he is, and he's their key player. He's 23... 56 million. They're not going to accept 18.25. Definitely not. Okay. I just sort of want to spend the money because it's there. That's the problem. Who is Henry Onyeko? What have I never heard of him? Where has he come from? Oh, they bought him last year. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, Harriet. I do like Harriet. He is very, very good. We'll offer you 18.25 flat out cash. Suggest. It's acceptable. Okay, right. We're dependent on the Matic deal going through. Fernandes offer accepted. Harrit offer accepted. Matic gonna go, hopefully. 2 hours and 30 minutes to get this done. Fernandes, finalise promise. Yes. Negotiate contract. Fine. Don't mess it up. Actually, didn't... I'm trying to think. I got rid of that and upped his wage, didn't I? And I think he accepted it. It's just that Matic pulled out. There we go. Finalise that deal. Come on. Harrit as well. We'll get you in. Don't... Oh, God, that's big. Do you know what? Wages aren't anything for me to worry about. That's for Ed Woodward to worry about. Now, I really apologise if we accept both of these deals and then we don't sell Matic or Romero. I wholeheartedly apologise, because they're going to sign... yeah, no comment to that one. No comment to that one. Surely, there's only 15 minutes left. They're not going to go through, are they? Oh, hang on. No, hang on. Because they're going... Our window closes early, doesn't it? Yes, our window closes early. All is well. They don't have to be sold. They don't have to be sold by this point. Yeah, they don't have to be sold. Okay, fine. I was getting all in a panic. They don't have to be sold. Great. I'm happy. Yeah, two youngsters in, 23-year-olds. A 23-year-old and a 21-year-old, sorry. Oh, Fred, look. You'll be... I want you to stake a claim. I don't want to see any of these. Let's just see a huge improvement in training. Okay, fine, whatever. Yes, okay. So, by the end of the European transfer window, we have to get this to say whatever it was. Whatever I said it was. 50, what did I say? 51.25. Okay, I've sort of circumvented the rules a little bit there. No, he's not a panic buy. Shut up. No, he's not a panic buy either. Right, so we can still get rid of Lukaku, Romero and Sanchez. Did I not register him in the squad? Oh, okay, I can still register him in the squad. Thank God, I thought I'd been a right twat. Bruno Fernandes in. Harrit doesn't need to because he's under 21. And I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, just adding Bruno Fernandes to the squad, which is lovely stuff. What's your reaction to the report interest in Bruno Fernandes leaking out in recent days? Does it maybe pursue a deal? Well, no, because he's already signed for us. No comment. Sorry, surely you can't avoid the question forever. Look, it's part and parcel of the game. Just leave me alone. So, deadline day in England is done. Now, let's see if we can flog off the stuff that I just don't want. I'm happy for Matic to go. Sanchez is just wanted on loan. Lukaku, loaned by Sevilla. Well. We picked up, let me know what you think. Bruno Fernandes obviously linked to Man United in real life quite a lot. And I can get a clickbaity title out of that, can't I? Bruno Fernandes signs for Man United, something like this. He's only making a final chance to confirm their player registration. Let me just check that everyone I want in is in. Under 21, 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 under 21. We're definitely going youthful. We are definitely going for a youthful approach. So, yeah, let's see how it unfolds. So we're going to make our managerial debut. We've got a sellout. We're playing Everton. We're having no exploits. Sanchez, I would like just to see you really F off, to be honest, mate. Really just piss off. Go away. You just... 400 grand a week. 400 grand a week. Feeling thrilled with new signings. We're hoping Pogba will be absolutely amazing. Right then. I'm going to pick my team and we'll be right back. Ah yes, David De Gea's injured. So we've picked the squad and we'll let you know what that is in just a second. But let's get into the game against Everton. We're on TV. We're playing Everton. It's at Old Trafford. We need a good start. We need a positive start in front of the fans, and this is how we're lining up. Henderson gets the nod in goal because De Gea isn't quite recovered. We're playing Wan-Bissaka, Tuanzebe, Lindelof and Shaw at the back. Pogba and Fernandes in the midfield too. James, Lingard and Martial in front, and Rashford up top. Now, it's a very new look team. Henderson, Tuanzebe, Wan-Bissaka, Fernandes, James. It's going to be interesting. On the bench, we have Greenwood, Harrit, Pereira, McTominay, Adilo, Baye and Romero. So let's get into the game. Squad numbers are needed. So Bruno Fernandes can take the number 16 is probably a bit more sensible. And you can have the number 25. Why not, Harrit? Go for the number. Actually, do I want to give you... No, let's give you 19. Let's give you 19, actually. We'll submit those numbers. Let's get into the game. I'm quite excited. We're playing in 3D for all those people that really like 3D-ness. So they've gone for Sigurdsson and Sanctusson in an interesting front two. Delph, Gay and Andre Gomez, Digne, Mina, Keane, Holgate and Coleman with Pickford in goal, as you would imagine. That, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, is some absolutely amazing hair. Let's go into the dressing room. Assertively give the fans the money's worth because we're at home. Passionately I have faith, passionately I have faith, and passionately I have faith. And team talk, we are actually going to let Mike Phelan go and do the instructions. Let's go into the tunnel. It's a special day. I can't wait to get started in a wonderful job. Richarlison's absence, don't care. And pause. Right, into 3D we go, into director cam, and this is a rarity for me. We need to slow it down because we're playing in 3D, and I forgot that it's super quick. But yeah, Lucas Digne picks up an early yellow card. We've gone down the right hand side a lot, now down the left. We are trying to play down the width, getting the fullbacks and the wingers involved as well. We have a very attacking midfield with Pogba, Fernandes and Lingard, so that's something we may have to look into. As Pickford goes long, Wan-Bissaka should win that one and does, brings it down well, up to James, an absolute speed merchant. Back to Wan-Bissaka, into Bruno Fernandes. Look at us keeping the ball, lovely. Tuanzebe goes long, left-footed, over the top. It's poor. Rashford will pick that up of Coleman's poor clearance. He gets a shot off, easy for Pickford to save. And I feel like we can't have the match stats and we can't have all this stuff knocking around because it's too hard to focus on what's happening. So we're going to get rid of all of that. Martial comes forward. Can we come? Here he comes. He's going round two. He gets into the box. He shoots. Oh, Anthony Martial fires it in, assisted by Luke Shaw. Oh, it's like watching you when he scored that goal against Liverpool, turning Skirtle inside out and beating Mignolet. This time he turned in, I think it was Coleman lost out in the header by Shaw. Martial brought it down. He was running, I think, at Holgate and Mina and just sort of went in between the two of them, got it onto his left foot, out of the reach of the outstretched Jordan Pickford. It's 1-0 to Man United, and this is great. Coaches at the wheel, tell me how good does it feel? He's selling Sanchez, Lukaku and Matic. James on the right wing. What can he do here? Cuts in the field onto his left foot. James has a shot. Easy for Pickford to make the save. And as the commentary said, it would have been quite the majestic solo effort. But a lovely, lovely start to the game. 1-0 up. 23 minutes gone. Don't really need to change too much at the moment. It's Coleman with a throw-in though. Sigurdsson is there. Back to Seamus Coleman. Crosses that in looking for Tossan. Oh, it's gone in. It's gone in, and I think it's Coleman. He scores. Tuanzebe missed the header. It goes in off the post. Lee Mason. Oh, no, it's a foul. Sanctusson pushed Tuanzebe, so it is disallowed via VAR. Always loved VAR. Me? Always loved it. Never had anything against it. Lingard's not playing very well. Rashford's not getting really too into the game. As Martial lays it back to Luke Shaw. He puts a left-footed cross in. James at the back post. Heads it back across. Rashford's there. He's hit the post. Really should do better there, Marcus Rashford, but he's hit the post. There's all sorts of drama happening at Old Trafford at the moment on a frantic deadline day at Old Trafford. Then this game against Everton, they're still looking at selling players. Romero lucky to make the bench at the moment. But yeah, look at the homegrown players that are in the squad though. Tuanzebe, you've got Lingard, Rashford, Pereira, Greenwood on the bench as well. It's looking very good and positive at the moment. Well, Daniel James has picked up a bit of a knock. Let's go. I'm going to say we're doing well. I'm just going to say I'm happy with the performance. Keep it going. Lingard is a concern. I am tempted to do McTominay and go maybe for a flat 3 in midfield. I think I will do that actually because it gets... Oh, we could bring... Do I give Harrit or Pereira? I could just bring Pereira straight on. Yeah, let's just bring Pereira straight on in that role. Daniel James, we'll leave him on for a little bit. A thigh injury, so it's probably a pulled thigh. And then we'll leave Rashford on. Obviously, the only attacking option we've gone for on the bench is Mason Greenwood. So, putting the faith in youth as we start. I think they're lining up with us the same formation as Mina. Spreads it out to the right-hand side, but nothing appears to have come of that. Now, Rashford, we prefer Rashford to get a bit more involved in the game. On a 6.5 at the moment. James on a 6.6 as well. Okay, it's going alright. It's suffered a pulled hamstring. He should be able to play through it. Pulled hamstring isn't normally something you can play through. It's normally quite a problem. As Andreas Pereira back to Wan-Bissaka. Just taking his time. Lays it into Pogba. Into James with his dodgy hamstring. He comes forward. Up to Rashford. Rashford looks to the left-hand side. Martial in lots of space. Everton keeping a pretty deep line with this back five. Gives it to James. James hits it! And it goes past the post. Now, right wing, I'm thinking Harrit. I'm thinking we could put Harrit out there with that injury. I think Greenwood's going to have to come on for Rashford. Rashford's really not playing very well. That's going to be the next sub. Yeah, Greenwood on. He's probably going to get a run out much sooner than he thought in his Man United career. As Rashford off and Mason Greenwood on is the second substitute of my tenure. St. Tossen's been kept quiet up front on a 6.3. Idrissa Gueye, 6.4, obviously linked to PSG in real life. Seamus Coleman at 6.4 as well. They have taken Gueye and Tossen off for Morales and Davis. Kevin Morales, the sort of a forgotten man in a sense, isn't he? So, again, Pereira not playing very well in that attacking midfielder. Or maybe that's a formation we're not going to get, a position we're not going to get the best out of today. I'm going to do Daniel James for McTominay. We're going to put Pereira out wide. McTominay's going to sit in the middle of this three and be box to box in there, and just hopefully give us a little bit more solidarity in that middle as Bernard's cross is blocked. And with 10 minutes to go, I think we're just going to do a few little tactical tweaks. I did say this would be a bit more tactical, so we definitely don't need to overlap anymore. We can go a little bit shorter, we can lower the tempo, start to waste a little bit of time as well. I think we can stay a little bit more compact when we're out of possession as well. I think we can stay a little bit more compact. Let's just drop our line back ever so slightly. And yeah, I think there's a few little tactical tweaks we'll make with 10 minutes to go in the game. And time is ticking away. All three subs used by both teams. They've had 5 shots, 5 on target. So you can argue Dean Henderson's had a pretty decent game in goal for Man United. Here comes Martial. Feeds it through. Mason Greenwood's in. It's Mason Greenwood on his left foot. It's a good save from Pickford, and Keane clears it away for a corner. And 5 minutes to go. That was a great opportunity there for Mason Greenwood. We're going to switch to a balanced sort of setup here. Wan-Bissaka's just wasting a bit of time. Tries to throw it to Greenwood. Wins another header though. And this is going alright. Now, if that was Lukaku, he probably would have done a first touch into Pickford's hands. So, Wan-Bissaka, Andre Gomez heads it away. Pogba picks it up. He's got Fernandes next to him, who's had a quiet but simple game in the centre of midfield. Out to Martial, probably player of the match at the moment. Anthony Martial on his 8.3 rating. Now, are we going to give a last-minute goal away? Bernard comes forward with it on the right-hand side. He's got 2 players for company. Fires in all the way across, and we do give away a last-minute goal because Football Manager is so predictable nowadays that that's very, very annoying. We won't time waste at all. We'll go back to the overlap. We'll go wide. We'll go wide here. We'll push our line back up because Football Manager. You can just predict it, can't you? Sigurdsson scores. It was a good cross from Bernard, to be fair. I think it should have been cut out a lot earlier. It seemed to go through quite a lot of people, as we'll see it here, as Bernard came forward with it. I mean, Bruno Fernandes not known for his defending, didn't really get in the way of the cross. I mean, it goes past what? Shaw, Lindelof, Tuanzebe, Wan-Bissaka gets beaten to the ball by Sigurdsson. And it's 1-1 as we tick into injury time. A bit of a kick in the teeth. We've pretty much dominated the game. I'm pretty happy tactically with what we've done as Digne takes this free kick short into Sigurdsson. He's going to be put under a bit of pressure by Pogba, into Davies, into Delph. Delph's robbed by Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes comes forward with it, looks for Greenwood. It's a poor pass. And here come Everton again as it comes into Seamus Coleman. He puts that ball through the middle. Henderson gets there with a big boot clear, which is nice to see. Didn't really mess around. Mina misses the header. And there's the full-time whistle. It's a 1-1 draw, robbed at the end by Gylfi Sigurdsson. He loves to score against Man United. I'm not going to be too harsh on them, I think. Unlucky, because I think we actually played pretty well. But hopefully we pick this up and go with it a little bit more. Maybe the attacking midfield role isn't what we need. Yeah, I was going to say, shouldn't really have played too much with that hamstring, as Bruno Fernandes makes his debut along with Wan-Bissaka, Daniel James, Dean Henderson and Mason Greenwood, which was good to see. Luke Shaw shines, getting an assist, winning all of his headers as well, which is very good for Luke Shaw. Next up is Norwich, but we won't be back for that. We'll be back for a few games in the future. We'll probably come back, I don't know, maybe the Europa Cup group stage, maybe Newcastle and that and Chelsea. We'll see who we get in the draw. But yeah, not the best of starts. 1-1 draw against Everton. We're pretty robbed. Maybe we do just drop that back into a midfield 3. I mean, we don't really have a holding midfielder. I could play Fred in holding midfield. I do quite like Fred in real life. We've got Joe Garner as well in the under-23s that we could play there, wherever he's gone. James Garner, sorry, not Joe Garner. Jimmy Garner is what they call him. Yeah, who we could play there. But, you know, if I hadn't panicked so much on deadline day, maybe I'd looked for a holding midfielder. But what can you do? Bruno Fernandes doesn't play there at all. Paul Pogba can sort of play there. I mean, imagine him as a quarterback in that sort of position. That would be absolutely wonderful. But I think Fred will probably be the man that we play there. I can see him as a deep line playmaker back there. He's got some decent stats. New to the club, isn't he? So it'd be good to get him some football. And hopefully when you come back, we will have got rid of Sanchez, Matic and Lukaku. But I can't make any promises. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you very much to the patrons. If you want to be a patron and join in supporting the channel with a little bit extra every month, $1 is the minimum to get your name on here. And then if you're still a patron for Football Manager 2020, you get your name in the game as a backroom member of staff or a regen player or a new gen player when we start our main save on Football Manager 2020. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. Links are all in the description. Go and check out Call Me Malcolm, the band who do the intro. Go and check out the Football Talk podcast, and go and check out Patreon, Teespring store, and follow me on Twitter. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.